So today was not a win in the way that I really what I think most people would say is a win. But I don't really look at it that way. I look at everything in this process of building a femtech startup as a win, even when nothing really happens. By the way, I'm Shayna. I am the founder of Birth Corner. Birth Corner is a maternal health marketplace that we are launching in August of 2026. We'll have over 15 plus perinatal providers that are vetted, and we are going to have our community based providers as well that these families will have access to in a very smart way. I'm facing like so many different hurdles. Sometimes it's a up and it's a down. It's just up and down, up and down, up and down. And every day is just not a win. It's not. And I want to talk about what I've experienced thus far. I'm launching, like I said, in 78 days. And that alone is like, oh my God. But I have been persevering through this, even on the days where I'm just like lost, just trying to figure it out. I will say my experience, even this week, had a conversation yesterday with another future founder. And, I was expressing to her how I ended up finally like opening up to share about what I was working on with Birth Corner. And a lot of women were so excited about the concept and the idea, and they loved my story. And, I had probably 10 conversations. But what I will say is that I noticed one thing, right? And the one thing that I noticed was that there were women who were also looking for their next career. They were looking for their next career opportunity, but they were looking for income as well. And it made me kind of sad because as a tech startup, when, I'm in the process of, we're pre-seed right now. So, a lot of this has been bootstrapped by me, and if you did not know, I lost my job in May of 2025. I lost my corporate job, and I'm I'm a year in, and I'm surviving. But it just made me sad because you could tell people are just really passionate about, like, man, I specialize in marketing, or I specialize in UX design. Like, they have all these amazing skills, but we don't have a revenue source to offer them. Like, it's just been like, hey, I am bootstrapping myself, and so I cannot pay you a salary, or like I can't even pay you under contract right now because they're willing to offer their services, but they're also looking for some sort of income. And as a founder, you know, this is my baby, this is my story, right? So I'm gonna come from a different perspective of like all or nothing, or hey, this is just sacrifices that I have to make at the current moment, to ensure that this app is successful and that it launches. I know what it's like. I'm a part of that percentage of Black women who got laid off. By the grace of God, like, I freelanced, and I have had to use my savings, my investments to like push forward, so I get it. I wish I had better answers. I wish I had a better answer. I wish, while raising money, like we're fundraising and, looking to also then get the support of the providers and the people that have been doing the groundwork in the space, like being respectful of it, right? And being super, super intentional about all of this. It's like having to really strategize and put together things with intention so that one, nobody's offended, even with people like scheduling time to connect. And they're like, I want to do this, but like, yeah, I kind of need to get paid, you know? How do I say this? I have so much intention in launching this app, and I would love to bring people on that are passionate about it. They speak to the story, they understand, like, yes, I've had a birthing experience, or my wife had a birthing experience, my partner had a birthing experience. And so yeah, I want to work with people like that, and also be able to offer them something that's worth the value that they put in launching their careers and, you know, investing in their careers. It's just super important. I know what it's like to be undervalued, especially in a time like this. Like this world is just really individualistic, and people need community and people need support. And I want to just build a product that makes things safe and makes things easier for these families and easier for the providers to do the work. You know, we're facing a lot in, you know, the birth space, and I'm happy that I found myself back in it again, in the way that I have been able to put it together in my mind of how I could show up. That was a full-on rant, but I just wanted to, you know, express myself and what I've been going through in this process. And yeah, y'all have a good day.